Hey guys, it's me, Brex, and let me start by saying thank you so much for all the support here on YouTube and over on Twitch. We have way more subs on Twitch than we thought we would have this month, and also we're only a few subs away here on YouTube from having that custom URL that's really going to help us promote the channel even further. Now, this YouTube channel is a combination of both church planning and content creating, and I've been getting asked the question a lot about what does it mean to start a church, or what does it mean when you say that you guys are a mobile church? So this week, I wanted to answer that question and show you guys some footage and kind of walk you through what a Sunday morning actually looks like for us here at Kinetic Church. So first thing is we wake up super early at like 6 a.m. and shower really quick, and then go grab the car, which we have stuff here in the office that we load up into the car to take over to the college campus where we're eventually going to set up to do service. We try to meet at the college that we set up in by 7 a.m. in the morning because we have to get everything off of a trailer and into the building in order to start set up for church that morning. So we have this trailer and on the way back from picking it up, we backed into it, and so it's already got some battle scars on it, and it's less than 2 months old. But we start by unloading the trailer, and as you can see in some of the video, sometimes things fall off the cart and we have spills. Everything that we use in the auditorium, along with some of the children's ministry supplies and hospitality supplies like the coffee maker, extension cords, things like that, all fit into these two giant and extremely heavy cabinets. So thank God that they're on wheels, because it makes life a little bit easier. So we call our children's ministry Camp Kinetic, which is really cool because we set up their classrooms with these giant tents, so it feels like you're outside, and it's a really creative environment for children to learn. But as someone who didn't grow up going camping, setting a tent up every single week is kind of becoming more frustrating, to say the least. So another thing I wanted to show is we meet in a giant auditorium that'll seat 400 people, and as a church plant, we're not quite at that size yet, but you know, we believe that God is going to get us there. So we actually use these 7 flags that have each of one of Kinetic Church's values on it to section off the auditorium and make it feel a little bit smaller for the time being. So once we have the auditorium and all the children's spaces and all the welcome spaces set up, we actually, it's time to do church, and so we start the countdown, and then we do a church service, which involves several different elements, from worship to our lead pastor Kevin most of the time will bring a message. We do communion together, and we do more worship before announcements and closing out. It's pretty standard church service. I encourage you guys, if you haven't been to church in a really long time, definitely check it out, because churches have changed over the years, obviously, and maybe it's worth giving another look. So once we finish everything, once we finish our service and everyone that's not a volunteer has left for the day, then we break everything down, we put it all back in the cabinets, and we load it all back up on the trailer, take it back to the lot, and then we do it all over again next week. And so yeah, that's kind of how our church works on a Sunday morning. We go from having nothing in a building, turning it into a church, having church, and then tearing it all back down and starting over the next week. And it's taught us a lot about how to do church more effectively, but I'll be honest with you, I can't wait till we have our own building so that setup and tear down is not even part of the equation anymore. So thank you guys so much for watching our video on how we do church each and every week. I think it provides some insight as to what that actually looks like on a Sunday morning. Don't forget, if you haven't already, click subscribe down below. We're so close to having the 100 subs we need to get that custom URL, and I thank you guys so much for that. If you really like the content, click the bell as well. It'll alert you when I post videos, which will be every Friday, and then occasionally gameplay videos in between those days. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great week, and peace.